In JRE 1433, Joe Rogan and Michael Yo explore alien encounters, secret technology, and the mystery behind the sightings no one can explain.
You know what? I know you're big on aliens. I just don't believe it. I mean, we talked about this last time.
You don't believe it at all?
I believe there's other life forms.
You just don't believe they've been here?
I don't think they're coming here. No, there's no reason to come here. We are offering nothing.
What are you talking about?
What are we offering, Joe?
Well,
if you're that far in it,
people travel to go study small mammals in the Congo. Do you know that?
Yes.
They spend giant chunks of their life to go look at butterflies. We found a new frog in South America, and the National Geographic Society will give them money. We're going to document this frog. People are curious, and anything that's going to be intelligent and innovative, anything that's going to invent technology, the only reason why you invent technology is because you are curious. And if you are curious, you're not going to stop being curious. You're going to continue to be curious. And if you have a fucking whole planet filled with predatory apes that have thermonuclear weapons, and they want to control various patches of land that they've designated on maps with lines, and they put stupid fucking fences up, and they nuke each other, and they fucking fly planes and drop bombs out, and they have other planes that they fucking operate remotely with these little joysticks and drop bombs on people, and we kill terrorists, and some of the people that run the country are terrorists. And then you have the stock market. Like, what the fuck are these people doing? The stock market's, what is that, a bunch of numbers that are bouncing around? They're trying to speculate what's going to go this, and it's based on confidence. Oh, my God, these people are crazy. And then they have the ability to send video through the air, and it reaches their phone on the other side of the world instantaneously. Like, whoa, this is really heavy stuff. These fucking crazy monkeys down on planet Earth are weird. We should study them. Of course they would study us. We're sending rockets into space. We're invading other planets in our solar system to try to colonize.
If they're coming here, that's basic to them. All that stuff you just mentioned is so basic.
Says who? Says who? Says you?
To get here, they have to have technology we haven't even...
No, they don't. No, they have to have technology that's slightly more advanced than us. We will be able to unquestionably travel to other planets within 100 years or 200 years. Let's say 300 years.
Okay.
So that's comparing us to people that live in 1720, right? That's not that long.
Okay.
So it's like we went back in time to visit people in the 1700s. We'd be fascinated. And we'd be very interested. If we found a planet somewhere 300 years from now that had people on that planet that lived like people lived here in the 1700s, we would be blown away. We would think it's the most unique and interesting thing we've ever found ever in life.
I just don't know, with everyone having a cell phone, can take footage, why don't they have why don't multiple people have the same footage of the same thing? Like, it happens.
Well, they do. There are some sightings, particularly the Phoenix lights that happened in the 90s, that many, many people captured. Mm-hmm. They don't know exactly what they are. They don't know but a lot of people captured these lights that are in the sky. Now, my take on the Phoenix lights and a lot of these things is usually that there's some sort of a military aircraft they're working on. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. They don't have to visit all the time. If they only visited once or twice, these unique experiences that have happened once or twice over the course of human history, or 3 times, or 10 times, or 100 times, what are the odds that anyone's going to capture it? Especially if they're smart about it, especially if they're smart about how they come, especially if they have some sort of cloaking apparatus, or they have some ability to understand when they're being viewed or observed, and knowing how to hide or how to camouflage their ships. But of course they would be interested. I think that's the least plausible scenario that they wouldn't be interested in us.
The thing that was interesting to me when you interviewed Snow, he's been through everything, and he found Snowden. He found no evidence.
But he hasn't been through everything. First of all, he's only one man, and he was only working there for a short amount of time.
Okay.
It's not like he's
But he had access to a lot.
Yes, but it's not like he's working there for hundreds of years and deeply diving into the subject of UFOs and has access to. And not only that, like, what does he have access to? Is access to the NSA files? And everything's compartmentalized. That's one of the big problems with the military, is that the NASA does not have access to what the Navy has access to, which doesn't have access to what the Army has access to. Like, they don't always cooperate. And so for him to say that he didn't find anything about UFOs, that makes sense. Like, he probably even looked a little bit and didn't find anything about UFOs. That doesn't mean there's nothing about UFOs. It just means that he didn't find anything.
Okay.
There's a lot of information out there when you think about one person that's going to scour all the government records
I understand.
from the 1950s to present about what they've discovered and what they haven't.
So Area 51, what do you think is in there? Do you
nothing
think
now.
Nothing now. You think
nothing now.
Okay.
I think at one point in time is it is for sure. One point in time, what they used to work on secret military projects, or aircrafts, and that's where the Blackbird came out of. That's where the stealth bomber came out of. There was a lot of that stuff that a lot of people mistook for UFOs. I think the real question lies in the very small percentage of unexplained sightings. So if you look at UFO sightings, you take the pie of UFO sightings, I would say there's, and not me, they say, what they're talking about that's been solved is somewhere in the neighborhood of 95% of those. 95% can be explained by swamp gas, ball lightning. Ball lightning is a phenomenon that comes when, depending upon tectonic pressure, the Earth can release this lightning out of the ground that travels in a ball-shaped pattern and zigs through the sky and then vanishes and disappears. They don't totally understand how it's being created, but they do know it requires some pressure in the earth, something about tectonic plates and possibly different atmospheric conditions, but it's a real observable phenomenon that's actually occurred on planes before. Like it's flown down the passageway of a jet at one point in time. Yeah, multiple people observed this ball lightning, and they thought they were being boarded by a fucking UFO or something. It's a weird. You've never seen it?
No.
It's a very weird phenomena. See, get a video on. We should probably wrap this up soon. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes. Get that. Get a video on ball lightning, because they have observed this and filmed this. It's really fascinating. That's responsible for a lot of UFO sightings.
But you said there's that 5% that 5%. Can't be explained.
Yeah. And maybe out of that 5%, 4% they just haven't figured out how to explain it. Like, wait, let me see this. See, like that is ball lightning. See that thing hovering in the sky? And sometimes they'll fly around. Sometimes not only do they hover in place, but they move around. So lightning crackles, and then this thing will hover in the sky. And then sometimes they actually come out of the ground.
This is bad comparison probably, but it's almost like an ash. When you...
This is a bad video. See if there's...
Just for the Weather Channel.
I understand. But the problem is there's all this other people talking in it. There's different videos of ball lightning that I've watched. It's pretty interesting shit, man. Ball lightning's weird because it's see, like there. It flies around, and it looks like a fucking UFO. See? And then it disappears. So that's a weird one. That's a weird one that kind of looks like it would be an alien spacecraft. And then they get videos of it, and it looks like a ball flying through the sky. People are like, oh my God, it's a UFO. But it's just a very rare atmospheric occurrence.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if I was an alien species 500 years more advanced than we are, I would be fucking fascinated by Earth. And that's all you need. 500 years from now, with the exponential growth of technology like we're experiencing on Earth, 500 years from now, if we don't blow ourselves up, or if they're different than us, like maybe they evolved different and they don't have the same battle for resources, so they didn't develop the kind of territorial behavior that us apes have. If they develop something more complex and a different sort of cooperative evolutionary mechanism, they could be very different than us, but still way more advanced, but interested in us.
Okay. All right. Will you ever see one in your lifetime?
I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I haven't yet.
I don't think you will.
I got something right here. You want to see them?
No, I don't. What's in there?
Mushrooms.
Oh.
You can eat aliens. You just got to take the right dose.
In JRE 2356, Joe Rogan and Mike Vecchione explore a theory that sounds straight out of science fiction.
Do you hear about that fucking object that's hurtling towards Earth at like 130,000 miles an hour?
No, that might solve all our problems.
Some intergalactic object that's hurt. There's this guy, Avi Loeb. He's a professor at Harvard that believes it might be an alien probe.
Wow.
And he was talking about the odds of this thing being in the trajectory that it is, entering into our solar system in a direct path with Earth. The odds are extremely low. And at the place where it's doing it, it's when the Earth is the opposite side of the sun, so it's coming from behind the sun. And it's so it makes it difficult to detect. And that this object is in a direct line to come to Earth in 2027.
Do they have a trajectory of where it's going to land?
I don't think they totally know that yet. I think they're trying to calculate whether or not it's actually going to hit Earth or come near Earth or pass by Earth or what it is. Like
why do they think it's an alien satellite or whatever.
Well, there's this guy, Avi Loeb, this professor that I'm discussing. He also had an analysis of another object that passed by Earth a few years back that they named, and they said that this thing had a very bizarre metallic sort of a look to it that he did not think, based on the shape of it and the way it was traveling, that it was natural. So he thought that that could have been some sort of an alien craft as well. I don't know. It's too fun. It's too fun.
But as it gets closer, we could probably decipher.
Scientists give chilling update on mysterious interstellar object racing through our solar system as they warn it's even bigger than we thought. Provide a chilling update on a mysterious interstellar object that's racing through our solar system. Using data from the Vera C. Rubin Observatory, experts have revealed just how big the object dubbed 31 Atlas really is. According to their analysis, the object measures roughly 7 miles in diameter. Holy fuck. How big is New York City? Bigger than Mount Everest, making it the largest interstellar object ever spotted. Professor Avi Loeb, theoretical physicist and cosmologist from Harvard University, suggested the object could be an alien spacecraft. However, not everyone is convinced. Chris Lintott, an astronomer at the University of Oxford, told Live Science any suggestion that it's artificial is nonsense on stilts. He added that these claims are an insult to the exciting work going on to understand this object. But Harvard's legit, and Avi Loeb is a legit astronomer.
Right. I mean, let's not rule anything out.
Yeah.
As it gets closer.
There's something about it, about the way it's traveling, that it's bizarre. But it doesn't have a trail like a comet does.
Right.
We can scroll up a little so I can see that. The images of the comet were actually snapped by the Vera C. Rubin before it was officially discovered. However, since it was identified on July 1st, just a little bit ago, scientists have scoured back through data to find out more about the mysterious object. New study published on RXIV, whatever that is. More than 200 researchers have confirmed the likely size of the comet's main body, known as its nucleus. Their analysis suggests the nucleus has a radius of around 3.5 miles. That translates to a diameter or width of about 7 miles. To put that in perspective, bigger than Mount Everest, twice the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. Fuck.
That Honeymoon was way smaller.
Wow.
Yeah, so the how do you say it?
Oumuamua, I think.
Oumuamua, discovered in 2017. He came on and talked to us about that. Was believed to be around 0.2 miles wide. And comet Borisov, discovered in 2019, was roughly 0.61 kilometer wide. So this thing is fucking huge. Yeah. So, previously speaking to Mail Online, Professor Loeb pointed out that its impressive speed of 130,000 miles per hour as an indication that it might be controlled by aliens. He said it's difficult to imagine a natural process that would favor a plunge towards the inner solar system at 60 kilometers per second, he said. An alternative is that the object targets the inner solar system by some technological design. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Well, hopefully they come in peace.
Well, that might be the end of the Earth. Maybe that's like they realize like that's when AI starts to take over and they think it's chaos. So like it's just that's when it's going to happen. So let's just like launch a 7-mile wide thing into the Earth and just start all over again like the dinosaurs.
Well, that you're saying it hits and then our AI fights it?
No.
Or it
wipes out. The AI takes over, and it's like, this isn't going to work, so it wipes it out. Just like when the dinosaurs were here, the dinosaurs were too powerful, and they're like, yeah, let's just fucking start from scratch. Maybe that's how they like reset the game.
Huh. And then, so humanity is wiped out?
Everything's wiped out. Yeah, we start fresh with new organisms. And then they come along and do genetic engineering, just like they did with us and monkeys, and create a new version of humans, but this time it's a little less territorial, a little more inquisitive, a little more interested in innovation, a little less interested in dominating and controlling resources. Because that's what fucked us. Territorial apes get high technology and use territorial behavior to defend and acquire resources, and that creates war. Did you see that fucking dude? There's a dude who this is a crazy story. Mr. Ballin and Tom Segura was on Mr. Ballin, and Mr. Ballin explained this thing that happened. I forget what year it was.
It's in the 70s, I think.
Okay, so this Mexican pilot was flying, and in the middle of his flying, he got confused. He didn't know what the fuck happened. He fell asleep, and he woke up, and he was over the ocean. And he's like, how did I get over the ocean? This doesn't even make any sense. And the amount of gas that was missing from his plane didn't make any sense that he was able to get this far. And what they're saying, and there's a recording of this, is that this guy went into a trance and was channeling some alien intelligence that was explaining through this guy's voice that the human race is the only intelligent race in the universe that still uses war and still kills people and engages in large-scale conflict and has nuclear weapons, and that they have to stop doing this or that someone's going to step in. It's a crazy story. Play the story.
Someone's going to step in?
Could we play it? Some of it?
I don't know.
Just to give credit to Mr. Ballin?
I'll try. Well, now I have to find the video. I was looking for that.
Well, everybody should just go to it. If you just tell me how to go to it, I'll just
think it
drive
was on
people to see it.
His Instagram account with Tom, but he's got a really good YouTube channel too, where he goes into all sorts of wild stories like this.
Yeah, but this was a great one. And then there's an actual audio recording of this guy saying this. Here, I'll send you the audio recording, Jamie. If you can't find it real quick. I sent it to Tom. After I saw Tom on the show, I was like, I go, that's fucking crazy, man. And he's like, dude, wild. And then I sent him this. I said, did you know there's an actual recording that you can listen to of the guy saying this? So if you go like halfway into it, you got it? Oh, you got it. Okay. So a certain distance into it, you hear the guy talking in this very bizarre monotone Spanish. Was there a UFO? Like, why did they show that UFO, that fake
Someone's
UFO?
making a video to watch to keep you interested on YouTube.
Oh, keep me interested. I'll be interested anyway.
Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear it. He is speaking, but he does not know. The equipment is too primitive. This is the only way to convey. Lower that a little. A microphone. The equipment is too primitive. This is the only way to convey their message. After almost an hour, the beings would release the young aviator pilot from his hypnotic state and return control of the plane so that he could receive instructions. And at the same time, he managed to land at the Acapulco airport. Interesting. You know, that's the thing. Like, if there was a unique event where something happened and an alien race did interact with human beings and then never again, no one would believe you, even if it was real. If it was that's the problem with like unique events. We base reality on what we experience and what everybody else experiences on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
What we have evidence of. But if something happened that was completely unique like that, where they said, like, this is the only way we can communicate. Their equipment is too primitive.
Right.
We'll just take over this guy's mind and have
Right.
him say it. Like, who was ever going to believe that?
I guess that's the quote translated.
Okay, the alien message that spoke through Rafael Pacheco Perez to the air traffic controller, it says, he speaks because he is ordered to. That is, it is his voice he speaks, but not of his own free will. We use it as a microphone. No matter who we are or where we come from, it is enough for you to know that we are beings of this universe where you belong. Our planet is many light years away, but we are physically equal. I repeat that all races in the universe are physically equal. You are not alone in the universe, and there are other races that are far away from you, and we are watching you. But he said more than that.
No, for sure.
What is the full extent of his quote? Because he said something about you're the only race that still engages in warfare. I want to believe it. I want to believe it so bad.
I don't. I definitely think there's other life forms out there.
I do
and
too,
they're
but I
more
don't know what
advanced.
really happened.
Yeah.
I really wish I knew. I mean, I really
But this
wish I
guy
knew.
did fall asleep while he was flying a plane, so can we really trust him?
Right, and he did wake up over the ocean. But if he did wake up over the ocean, it doesn't make sense that he got over the ocean, if that's true.
Right.
Explain that. Like, how did he get there?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Did you take over the plane, move it with your spaceship? Or why'd you put him over the ocean? So if he crashed, he wouldn't kill anybody?
Right.
Why'd you do that? Like, what is all this?
And what's the thing with the gas being gone?
Right. Because I guess they, picked it up and took it.
Huh.
I don't know. We are watching you. What else does it say? To everyone's surprise, issued a certificate stating he was in perfect health and had not consumed any drugs. It ruined his career, and he never piloted a plane again. Wow.
This is his first solo flight, too.
Whoa. Imagine your first solo flight. You're like, I am going to pull a fucking gag on these motherfuckers. I got an idea. I got some extra gas.
That was 1976?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I don't know if I believe that account, but I do believe that there's other life forms out there.
My problem is I want to believe that account. That's always the problem with all these things. I want to believe. I want to believe so bad that I don't think about them rationally sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, these stories are all, it's like whether you trust the source or not, but
what would you do, though?
The universe is too big for us to be the only ones here.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't care that Mars doesn't have any water. Maybe they don't need water.
Well, they think Mars used to have a full atmosphere. And do you know that there's structures on Mars that they've observed even recently that look like perfect squares that are huge?
Huh.
There's this one that I showed to Elon. I go, what is that? Tell me, what do you think that is? Like, well, we should probably go there and look around. Like, yeah, we should probably go there and look around.
He's the guy to do it.
But what is, like, he didn't want to say what he thought it was, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, do you think this could have been at one point in time a structure? Because it has perfect right angles and it's a square and it's huge.
Right.
They said it's at least hundreds of meters across, but it might be miles across. It's rough estimates, but they know it's large. Have you seen it? Jamie will show it to you. But it's like a literal square. There's a bunch of shit that's weird there. That's like the face on Mars, but I'm not totally convinced about that. But that one's nuts. Like, that's kind of crazy. Didn't that look kind of crazy?
It's on the right?
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking square.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a foundation.
I mean, tell me what the fuck that is. What is that?
Right.
That does not look normal. Those angles don't look normal at all. That lower left-hand corner, like, what is that? And then the fact that it's roughly a square. I mean, I don't know if it's a square or a rectangle. It seems like it's a little taller than it is wide.
Right.
But whatever it is, it looks like a fucking structure, man. It's weird.
Well, just because we can't exist there doesn't mean other life forms can't exist there.
Or other life forms used to exist there.
Right.
Like, imagine if there was, like, if there's life on Earth right now, today, and if Mars at one point in time had a sustainable atmosphere, like millions and millions of years ago, what if there was life on Mars? What if we are the offspring of the life on Mars? What if those fucking guys just realized, like, hey, this place is falling apart. Let's shoot over to Earth and reestablish.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be why we're so different than every other primate that's here.
I never thought about it like that. That might be true. I just think it's so vast and we know so little about everything, it's possible. That's just I kind of like broaden it that way, where it's like, it's all possible. The universe is infinite and we know very little about it.
Yeah, it's totally possible.
Yeah.
It's just not likely. I mean, it seems, because you haven't seen anything. Like, it's not likely.
But we're trying to use our logical brains to figure out. It's like, could this be possible? It's like, there's so much we don't know, and we have such a limited scope with our human minds to even comprehend stuff. So it's like, I don't know.
In Joe Rogan Experience number 2339 with Big J. Okerson and Luis J. Gomez, Joe reacts to mysterious alien photos that have UFO believers buzzing.
Oh, Jamie, speaking of UFOs, did you see Lou Elizondo, these photos that are supposedly of a real alien?
Oh, here we go.
Bro, it's so dumb. The photos look blurry. Of the photos of the dead alien, like, you can't even zoom in on that. You can't even fucking focus. Look at these. Yeah, that thing. Look at that. What is that? What's that? What is that? How about better pictures? This is crazy. These are the only pictures? Is this from the 40s? Like, what's this picture from? What is this?
Oh, people want to believe.
Bro, so bad. Me too. I'm like, maybe the bottom ones.
It was funny. Somebody asked me, Sean Donnelly and Dan St. Germain have a podcast now about alien encounters and all that kind of stuff. And
really?
And they both really believe it. And they were like, what would it take for you to believe, Jay? I was like, irrefutable evidence?
Yeah. I have to shake hands with an alien.
the one thing I've never seen, irrefutable evidence.
There's a lot of shenanigans going on for sure.
On the back of one of those photos.
Alien, it's 1993. Alien hybrid child born to a 15-year-old girl, subject of ET genetic experiment, under chin, neck, and upper torso view. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's under chin. And then what's the other photo?
It's the same. It's just the same. It's just one photo.
Wasn't there another one? It seems like there was two photos.
That's just with this particular one.
But at the top, yeah, the one on the bottom. What's that one on the bottom? The one on the bottom seems a little like turned to the side, right? Is that the eyeball supposedly?
Isn't it just one of those? What are those babies called that are born like that?
Oh, Harlequin babies?
Yeah.
It could be anything, man. I mean, it might not even be human. I mean, it might not even be, who fucking knows?
Do you think, I mean, like someone like Donald Trump can hold in the information, like
I don't think they tell
his daily day?
I don't think they tell him. I don't think he cares.
But who can
He's
sit
playing golf?
But who can sit on that information if you know that? Wouldn't it be terrifying to almost that, to play someone who knows about aliens existing, you think also breaks off and plays golf and decides what they want to have for dinner tonight?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
It's like finding out vampires exist. It would change everything.
I think it's a fun way to have information that you don't give to the rest of the world. And if you're the head of a giant defense contracting agency that's been back engineering UFOs for the last 50 years, it'd be probably pretty cool to know some shit that other people don't know and not tell anybody and still go to brunch.
But how are you not so consumed that you go...
Because you're a
hey,
psychopath.
you want to start a new Netflix series tonight? Like, it just seems like you'd be... It's the same way I don't believe people have, like, speaking to the dead powers or psychic powers. I'm like, you'd be... You know what I mean? It's never like, oh, what is that? Tell your loved one that you missed them terribly. They miss you terribly. You guys went to McDonald's? I'll treat myself to some McDonald's. Like, how does your mind go anywhere else but, like, I'd speak to the dead? That would be consuming.
Yeah, I would never sleep.
It's supernatural.
All day talking to somebody about the War of 1776.
You just go nuts. It's just not real.
There was a video.
Can you imagine you could just tune in to any time and talk to like some Civil War soldiers.
You don't have you don't go pick out a new pair of sneakers while that's going on. I need new sneakers, I think.